You know, it was starting to be a slow news week, guys. Not a whole ton of things. Last week we had all kinds of crazy big arcade news, arcade and gaming news. This week's been a little bit quieter, but Arcade1Up today, we got an announcement here. An infinity gaming table? We should talk about this. Alright guys, we're back. Do us a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. Join the fun. Thanks so much. So taking a look here, a CNET article came out today saying that, hey guys, Arcade1Up Infinity Game Table is going to bring a whole game library to your coffee table. This actually has been rumored for many months that Arcade1Up was going to come out with a product like this. They accidentally released a YouTube video on their Arcade1Up official page where Scott Bacharach mentioned the Infinity Gaming Table. That video was posted for, just a few minutes before it got taken down, probably because he revealed something a little bit too soon. Here we are many months later. Arcade1Up is coming out with this product. Now, taking a look here, what's interesting is this is a... how do we say it? It's a gaming table. It's a coffee table with a whole bunch of board games and tabletop games built in. Board games and tabletop games. Guys, we're not just seeing a boom in retro arcades and retro video games. We're also seeing a boom in retro board games. I myself recently just backed the Hero Quest board game off of Hasbro Pulse yesterday, as well as a new retro board game, 7 Citadel, as well. Board games are coming back. I backed that off Kickstarter as well. So it's not just retro games that are coming back, guys. It's also board games. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to release 24 and 32-inch touchscreen models of this particular device. And each of them is going to have, it says right here, it's going to have tactile feedback, kind of like your touchscreen. Which could mean a taptic or rumble response for specific applications. They will have built-in Wi-Fi, which will allow up to 6 players to play remotely from their own systems. So that's pretty cool, guys. You're going to be able to have some online play. Now, obviously, some of these tabletop PCs, they've been around for a while. Right here, this article from CNET even mentions the Lenovo and all that kind of stuff. But these things were super expensive. Now, we do not have a price point yet. Obviously, Arcade1Up products traditionally run $300 to $500. When we take a look at their website, they have added it to their Arcade1Up website. You can click notify me so you can be notified when more information becomes available. But what I like here is some of these classic games, which we still have board game nights in my house. My wife, my son, and I, the three of us, the Three Musketeers, we love playing board games and spending some time at the dining room table. Now we'll be able to do it from the couch. And playing games like Hasbro's Monopoly, Scrabble, Trivial Pursuit, Chutes and Ladders, Candyland, Yahtzee, and more, guys. So there's a whole bunch of them. And of course, the placeholder here on the website does confirm you'll have a 24 and a 32-inch screen model. You will have dynamic zoom viewing for each player, tactile feedback, high screen resolution. Here's that 6 players that was mentioned in the article. Jigsaw puzzles. Now, this is kind of cool. What if your entire screen was a jigsaw puzzle and you got to add those, put the pieces together? That's kind of cool. Digital coloring books and comic books also available for the kids. And, I love comic books. Obviously, it plugs into an AC outlet. The legs are detachable. And it will come preloaded with a selection of classic Hasbro games. That does sound to me like this thing is not going to come fully loaded. We might have to pay to play. That's right, you're going to have to pay to play. And download these games probably from an app store and play them. Let's kind of take a look here at the video. They did release a trailer as well.
Is Arcade1Up. You know us. We're the guys that brought you all the games that you love and reimagine at your house. And now let me introduce you to the best product you've ever seen. It's the Infinity Gaming Table. So we have the best library known to mankind. And we're doing that by partnering up with the most incredible brands in the world. Think about Parker Brothers and Hasbro, who make Monopoly.
Now we're going to do a pause and talk about that a little bit later tonight.
This is Game Night Reimagined.
Very, very cool, guys. Very, very cool.
Welcome,
Get off
guys.
of this.
This is Arcade1Up.
So guys, the Infinity gaming table is on its way. We don't know when. I'm assuming this is going to be maybe a 2021 release. Now, what's interesting is they are going to do this as a Kickstarter. This is the first time Arcade1Up has ever done a Kickstarter before. I spoke with David McIntosh today, and I said, why a Kickstarter, buddy? Because when it comes to Kickstarters, sometimes folks feel that if a company puts an item as a Kickstarter, especially when they're known to sell these items directly or through their, preferred vendor partners, like Arcade1Up has for the last couple of years, I said, why a Kickstarter? He says they put a lot of research time and energy into it, and considering, what did he? Let's find out what he said exactly here. Let me find it for you. This is interesting. Because I told him, I said, what I would very much like to know why a Kickstarter, and I quote David McIntosh. Let's find it. All right. This item is specifically targeted and designed truly for board game enthusiasts, and after a ton of research, they decided Kickstarter is where they feel the audience aligned the most. So that is the official response from Arcade1Up as to why this is on a Kickstarter. This item is truly for board game enthusiasts, and after a ton of research, Kickstarter is where we feel the audience aligned the most. So take and read into that response what you will. I'm not going to dive into it too much. I think this is kind of interesting. I think it would be a pretty cool product, especially if you or family are board game enthusiasts like my own. We have a closet full of board games. We still have board game nights. I'm still backing board games off Kickstarter myself. So you know what? Bring them back, guys. Bring back the board games. I'm all for it. And hopefully this is a good product. Now, do us a favor, guys. Make sure you tune in to the Super Game Room Dudes this evening. We broadcast every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel, as well as Detroit Love, Nostalgia, Michael B. the Game Genie's channels as well. Broadcast on all 4 channels. Make sure you tune in. We have a lot of gaming information and things to talk about, and this will be one of them, and we'll see if we can get you some more information for that show as well. As always, guys, give us a thumbs up on the way out if you enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for hanging out upstairs with us, and we will be talking to you guys very, very soon. See you tonight on the Super Game Room Dudes. Have a great day.